Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome or welcome back. I am Ali B and today we're going to do a different spread. Okay, I've never done an oracle spread, so I feel like trying today. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to use this deck. Is the Seasons of the Witch Imbolc Oracle. It is a timeless reading, so whenever it finds you is for a reason. And I'm going to use a spread that they have in their own book. Okay. I know, I just want to try something different today. It is, there is a snowstorm happening today, so I don't know, I just felt like saying maybe I don't know, maybe it's a confirmation for someone or something. But anyway, so this part that I'm going to do today is called Imbolc Cross. So I feel like it is like a variation of the Celtic cross. So anyway, so let's see how it goes. I've never done it with an oracle, so yeah, I'm excited to see like how it goes and yeah. Let's go for it. Of course, if you guys see me looking here, I'm just looking at the book to make sure I'm getting everything right. Okay. So the first question is the first card. Um, what is something you really want to do or have? Here. Number two, what is preventing you from doing or having it? Here. Guys, if you ever like for this one, for example, I'm doing a spread, right? If you guys also like would like to for me to record videos only from the cards, like from the top, let me know. You know, I've been trying to do more face to face here. Um, but I do also record from the top so you guys can see the cards, you know. I do feel like I have more engagement when I do face to face though, but I can do more as well recording from the top if it is something you guys enjoy it. Card number three. How are you sabotaging your progress? Number four. What will happen if you don't change anything? What mindset do you have about this goal? number 6. What is something your spirit has been trying to tell you? Number 7. What is something you're already doing and to can do more of to achieve this goal? Maybe we can do some clarification with tarot as well. Let's see how it goes. Number 8. How are others influencing your ability to succeed? Nine, what do you hope or fear will happen if you are successful? And what is the most likely outcome if you follow the advice of these cards? Okay, cards are all set. Um, wow. So I don't do a lot of Celtic cross spreads because, of course, it's a lot of cards. But I do enjoy doing some spreads sometimes because I feel like, it's important sometimes to just get like a full overview about something. Um, I do feel like also using tarot to clarify some of the cards. So let me already shuffle and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm also using the Seasons of the Witch tarot today. It is the winter tarot. I like it. Okay. Okay, the first card is Grimoire. What is something you really want to do or have? Grimoire. Keep what's sacred near to you, for it is only to be shared when you are ready. So I do feel like here there's like a project or something, even like a book. There is like something you've been working on. I feel like it is something creative. There is like something really like involving creativity that you want. Uh, and it is something like you've been kind of working on for sure. Let's see with tarot. Do I have space? It's a totally different question. Let me see. Wait. Wait. Let me see how can I do this here. Here. I need to read. Here. Here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what is something you really want to do or have? So there is some really like a few in this creative area. Let's see what else can we know about this. What is something you really want to do or have? In the initiate of Winter Cups, it is the same of Night. Wait, is it Night? No, this is the Page of Cups. So yeah, so I do feel like you want to pour into something that you truly kind of enjoy it. Okay. Card number two. What is preventing you from doing or having it? Coming of spring. Number 15. Beneath my feet is still beneath my feet is still the waking, spiraling surges of warmth that tell of life ready to birth. I feel like right now is not really like kind of ready to birth. I think like it's coming to. I don't think it's the right time yet. Okay, so I feel like it is coming. Let's see what else can know. What is preventing you from doing or having it? Uh, Three of Winter Pentacles. So I feel there's like definitely like time happening here. Like needs to things need to work. Perhaps you need to work more with other people, with other um things around you to actually things start to bloom kind of thing, right? But I don't think it's like the time yet. But I do feel like you should be like you still like keep working on it. Even like ask for help if you need to for some like advice from people that perhaps already do it. You know, I feel like here is just like a timing thing at the moment. How are you sabotaging your progress? Candle dressing. Sharp as nails engraving my will. Intentions spoken declare what will be. So perhaps here you're not really like saying your intentions. You're not perhaps being clear about your intentions with this project, with this, whatever this whatever this is that you want. Perhaps you're not really being intentional with it. Perhaps you're just like kind of doing it and but with no intention. So that like what is the purpose of that, right? Why you're doing it. And perhaps like I feel like for some people, if you are into like rituals and stuff, what are you doing to keep your perhaps the spiritual practice like on check, I'm picking up here that like you don't have to do it like every single day, like everything, but I know pick one that you can like kind of do it like every day, or even like pick a few options and like that day what you're feeling more called to do, you know. What is how are you sabotaging your progress? Let's get a tarot card for that. Ace of Winter Swords. So I feel like there's a lot here about your mindset, how you are actually like how you actually want to take actions towards your stuff. But I think like your mindset is really important right now. So like where you keep your mind, what you think, what you believe, it's kind of really important right now. And perhaps there is some self sabotage, limiting beliefs right now that is sabotaging you at this moment. Hmm. Four. What will happen if you don't change anything? Well, this is in reverse, but wow. Dark days of winter. 17. I must seek to befriend the hidden parts of self, the darkness that embraces the whole of who I am. This is beautiful. So, like, what will happen if you don't change anything? I feel like you're gonna stay in the cold. You're gonna stay in this mindset, in this um season, in this like part of you that maybe you're not like seeing the progress, but I've heard like you're gonna stay in the cold, you know. And one of the challenges here, right, what is preventing you for having it is coming of spring. So I do feel like there's timing here that feel like involved, divine timing involved. But you need to like to also be really like intentional with your time, with what you're doing, you know. Or you're gonna stay in the cold, like in the darkness kind of thing. You're gonna keep like you're gonna stay in this winter feeling, you know. For those who live where there's like really cold winters with like snowstorms, that kind of stuff. That's the feeling, right? You know how it feels, how to be like stuck in the house because you cannot leave because there's a snowstorm happening, you know. So what you're going to do about that? You're gonna stay in that. Do you want to stay in that like energy? You know. Let's get a tarot card for that. What will happen if you don't change it? Yes, here we got the Winter Hanged Man, Nine of Winter Swords, and the Winter Wheel. That is the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel here like if you don't if you don't change anything, like you're gonna be stuck in this energy. You're gonna be really like anxious about this because it is going to be something that I think like here with the winter wheel, I feel more like it's going to be a loop of like stuck energy and sadness and anxiety, you know. You're gonna keep yourself in a loop kind of thing. Okay. Number 5. What mindset do you have about this goal? Self ceremony. Number 37. Create the visions you desire. Take action in the plans that lead to fulfillment. I always feel like saying beautiful card, but all the cards are so beautiful. Okay, so what mindset do you have about this goal? So I feel like here, um, you understand that you need to create what you want. I do feel like here you already have this mindset that you perhaps like co-create with the universe. If you don't yet, I feel like it's coming to you to understand that you are actually the creator of your life. You create it, you know. Um, so I feel like you're already taking actions towards it, you know, because I do feel like you're taking actions towards things that it's actually leading you to this fulfillment, right? And I feel like that's your goal with this, right? Like that you're taking actions because you create your own life and you create your own vision and you're like going you want to go somewhere that will bring you fulfillment. See with tarot. What mindset do you have about this goal? New moon. So I do feel like you are going towards this fulfillment, but I think for you at the same time it's like a mystery, right? It's like you don't know where it's going, like how it's going to be, but I feel like you're actually doing it anyway. I think like right now you're like you have the faith that things will happen like they are meant to. 6. What is something your spirit has been trying to tell you? Dream realm. Number 20. Not everything is what it may seem. Bring yourself back from all time and all places as a new perspective can be seen. Like, look at this card, guys. It's just like, okay, so you may be like having dreams. So your guides may be sending you some trying to communicate with you throughout dreams. Okay. And I feel like here it is important if you don't have a dream journal, perhaps it is something you like to start doing it. Um, a lot of people say that they don't remember their dreams, but it's kind of actually like it's actually like you need to practice as well, to always like waking up and the first thing is trying to remember what you dreamed of. Because when you start doing it like more often, then like because remember you need to program your brain to remember, you know. So usually it's really good for you to do like the first thing when you wake up. If you don't want to write it down, you can also like record voice notes. I sometimes do that. When I just wake up, I just like get the phone, put like I usually like already leave like the voice note open. So as soon as like I open my phone, the first thing that like pops up it is the voice note. So I just press play to record, and then like I'm still like sleepy and like trying to. And this is good because I'm sleepy, so even like close my eyes and try to remember about the dream. So I do feel like it helps a lot. But I do also like writing it, even like after I did the voice record, because I feel like when you are writing, sometimes you can also remember a few things that you forgot. And I think like it's cool to have like a dream journal because sometimes you're gonna dream about things and then perhaps you're gonna get back, like something will happen in like, I don't know, months and then you're like, no, did I have a dream about that? And then it's there. I also usually date because I like to know. Sometimes I also like if you like to go more into specifics, like what is the planetary transit that is going on right now. You know, you can add like those informations as well if you'd like to give more to to give you more perspective. I know. Anyway, so what is something your spirits has been trying to tell you? Initiate of Winter Swords. Um, I've heard that perhaps you're trying to look for things in the wrong way, like in the wrong place. Um, Perhaps you're like looking back too much into something and you're like having trouble to kind of let go of something from the past. It may involve like communication as well. And I feel like here, like your guides want to tell you that like it's like you should be focusing moving forward. Okay, you should be focused on moving forward right now. Um, I think like of course you have to heal things that happened in the past, but while the lessons from that experience don't come to surface, perhaps you should like just let go for a moment and keep like walking, you know. Perhaps there is a moment that those wounds will like resurface and then you're actually gonna have to deal with them, you know. But I think like right now you should like just be moving forward, like focus on the present, what's happening right now. Hmm. Pum, 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 pum. 7. What is something you're ready what's something that you're already doing and can do more of to achieve this goal? Consecrate tools. Number 16. I will claim what is mine, what I see beyond the hidden. Keep to spirit, by tongue, my words is filled with purpose. So I feel here that if you already use like tools, right, like divinatory tools, you can perhaps use tarot or you know, candles, journaling, um, anything that is divinatory here, I think. What is witchy? We call like witch tools. I think like you should be still like using it. I've heard like spell jars. If you do anything with flowers as well, herbs, I think that's cool. I think it is something that you should keep doing it. Because that definitely like will help you to achieve your goal. Winter consequences, I feel like also understanding the consequences of your choices, you know, like perhaps you are right now like really being open, more like wide open to, oh, okay, so if I do this, what's the consequences for this, and what if I do that, what's the consequences for that. You perhaps you are in a phase where you do understand that it doesn't matter the choice, they all have a consequence. um it's most like what is the best consequence for right now. Getting this feeling that you're using, you maybe using those tools are also to help you guide to go to pick the consequence that is going to have less um attract, less resistance. um and you know, because it doesn't matter the choice kind of thing. It's like is all of them is going to lead you where you're meant to if you're open to it. It's just like the consequences that you get from them, they'll be different, right? Number 8. How are others influencing your ability to be successful? Winter besom. 43. Sweep away ill intent while creating boundaries with protection, which respect passages of safety. Interesting. So the fact that there is like boundaries here, I feel like um there's definitely something about boundaries. Um I do feel like there's people trying to enter in your energy that they're not like in the same frequency or the same energy as you. So like they're trying to get in. Um and I feel like you're trying to understand who is safe and what is safe right now. Um, and kind of, I feel like that you're still like, because you're still learning, it kind of delays a little bit, you know? So I think like, but you're in this learning process though. So you need to learn because then it's better like to get a little bit late now and learn and like fully integrate the lesson than like leave it like for later, and you like when things are more needs more structure, needs more flow, you know. Um, so I feel like right now there's this thing, right, that you're trying that you're learning how to set boundaries, how to um understand who you open the door and who you don't. And like I think like you're understanding like this safe feeling. Who is safe? What's safe? You know, so that's interesting. And the Winter Tower. So I feel like we're like there's a lot of people influencing you right now, and you may be having like some tower moments because like you're learning, like you're unlearning and learning kind of thing. So I feel like right now perhaps like there's some tower moments happening in your life to so you can like truly like learn like unlearn things from the past and truly learn things that comes from a more authentic self or like you're a more authentic you, you know. 9. What do you hope or fear will happen if you are successful? Angelica. Number 2. The bells have rung, chiming far and near. Underneath feather wings, my dear, you have nothing to fear. Oh my god. Such a cool card for us to get in this question. Let me get a tarot for this. Um, what do you hope or fear will happen if you're successful? For some of you, I'm hearing that you're actually be following the path that you're meant to, like your purpose in life, um, what you'll be doing, what your ancestors wanted to do, but they couldn't. Because I'm getting really like a strong team of ancestors here, you know. Okay, so to get a little bit deeper with tarot here, we got Four of Winter Pentacles, Winter Death, and Artisan of Winter Cups. So I do feel here like it's like you hope, but at the same time you have fear that it is going to be something that it will bring you this fulfillment, right? Well, we were talking about it a little bit earlier. But I do feel like also you have the fear that not being able to hold on to it. You know, I feel like perhaps you have this fear of like, oh, okay, you get the thing that you want, but how are you going to be able to hold on to it? You know, like to keep it. So I feel like there's like a fear, but you also want to, you hope to be able to hold on to it, to like to be able to manage it. And I do feel here like that you have like this fear, like you know that your life will change, right? Because then you're gonna be doing something that it will bring you this fulfillment. Um, because things will transform. Like I'm hearing like your old life will die, you know, and a new one will born. So I feel like perhaps here you have like you want this, right? You have this hope of having like a totally different life, a totally new life, but at the same time you may be like scared of this transformation. Um, yeah, that's quite interesting that you have nothing to fear. This is a really cool card to get like in this question. Wow. And number 10. What is the most likely outcome if you follow the advice of these cards? Aquarius. All are capable of dreaming, but it's those who surrender to vision who are visionaries. Wow. So I do feel like here, um, if you truly like follow the advice here, you are like capable to do anything you want, like of your dreams and stuff. Um, but like you also need to surrender to your vision. You need to if that's what you want, like you need to go for it. You know, I keep saying like it's funny, like I'm recording this in Pisces season, but I am an Aquarius sun. And we were in Aquarius season a few days ago. And I was always hearing like the world is for the bold, right? Like so like if you want something, you need to be bold. Um of course you need to understand like the timing for things, but you need to be bold. You need to be visionary, right? And if you're surrendered to that, um that's like the outcome that you're getting it. What is the most likely outcome? If you follow the advice of these cards, I feel like you're gonna be out of anxiety. We got here Nine of Winter Swords, so I feel like you're gonna be able to deal more with your anxiety. A Princess of Winter Wands, I feel like you're going to be able to actually run towards the stuff you truly want. We got the Six of Winter Wands, that is victory. Victory. And Six of Winter Pentacles, that is balance. Things coming to a balance. Well, this this was a cool spread. I'm going to read about Aquarius. That is um the last card that we got, right? That is the most likely outcome. Visionary, individuality, risk taking. All are capable of dreaming, but it is those who surrender to vision who are visionaries. Aquarius energy is all about vision and independence. The answer to your question cannot be found in your past. Guys, remember that there was like at some point that we talked about that you should not be looking at your past right now. Or in what it, the answer to your question cannot be found in your past or in what is familiar and will require you to take some risks. Try something new or find a favorable outcome. While you may wish to seek additional guidance or have considered opinions from people you trust, this card indicates the way forward is for you and you alone to decide. Give yourself a chance to go after what you want, even if it feels unrealistic or impossible. Nice sires may consider your actions reckless, but that's only because they can't see the possibilities that are so clear to you. Perhaps because this is your contribution to the world or a gift that is meant specifically for you. New ideas, unconventional means, and eclectic partnerships are favored when this card is received. Don't be afraid to stand out due to concern about looking silly. Pulling this card is a fortuitous sign that fortune favors the bold. Exactly, guys. Like sometimes we need to be bold to get what we want. You know, So perhaps you should, if you want, to take a look about Aquarius energy. Perhaps this could be good for you. Perhaps you should be embodying it a little bit more of Aquarius energy. You know, that is a really cool energy, I must say. Well, guys, this is the reading for you. I really enjoyed doing this. Let me know if it is something that you like it as well. I think it's different to do with the oracle, but I think like also like using a little bit of tarot, it gives us a little bit more information. But I enjoy it. I liked it. I think it was a really pretty like spread here. Wow, I love it. Okay, guys, I hope it resonated. If you like to comment or anything, feel free to do so. And I see you in the next one. Bye bye.